Yep. It already feels like the aim days, man.
Oh man,
From
take me
from
back.
from the vid, man.
Hell yeah,
The vid days.
Sir John Perkins,
How's it going,
my guy,
man?
doing
Mr.
good, dude.
Dancie.
Thanks for joining me, son. We caught
Yeah,
up for a little
thanks for
while,
having
so
me.
it ain't fresh out the gate, but
Yeah, talking
yeah,
a little
brother.
bit,
Yeah,
talking
man.
about the industry.
Hell yeah. So the touring drum life, man. I want to get right into it since we talked. Yeah, I want to.
Dude,
Yeah,
let's do it.
let's
Let's
hear
charge
about
right
it,
in.
man.
Dude, well,
That Japan tour.
dude,
That had to have been crazy, bro.
it's insane. So first off, I'm gonna set it up a little bit
Yeah,
because
set it up. Like, how'd y'all even get it? And just kind of
yeah.
all the deets, son.
So from what I know, because I am still newer to this band, so the band I went with is called Hall of the Elders. It's that crabcore style, that
Oh
asking
yeah,
Alexandria stuff.
yeah, bro. That
You get
attack
the
attack. You
yeah,
gotta
you get
anybody listening, go check them out. It's awesome.
yeah, and it's like their first albums, right? So
Yeah,
that OG, like you get your screamy breakdowns and then your bubblegum pop synth and stuff. So
yeah.
Japan
I'm
loves it.
all yeah, bro.
So
I'm
yeah,
all up
and
for it.
so from what I know is like for a while, like I think the leader of the band's like had some friends over there, and then they found this like small touring company called R&R Tours. They do a lot of small
Kind
and
of DIY type.
kind of yeah, it's a little more DIY,
Sure.
but still like very on it too. Like it
Yeah.
was they were really professional. But yeah, R&R
Badass.
Tours, they're really badass. So then they got it set up with them. Um, like or they were talking about it like for a few years even, and then eventually since it's DIY, like we had to cover plane tickets and stuff, and yeah, but eventually we went over there, and you know it was like leading up to it. um let's see, I mean that's really about all I remember, like all I know about it, as far
Yeah.
as getting the
Yeah,
tour.
yeah.
But leading up to it,
Fucking practicing for
like
days before
dude,
that. Or were you guys playing shows here before you went?
so we're playing a few shows here, but a lot of like double practices.
Yeah.
Especially
Hell
with
yeah.
like a 45 minute set, which isn't that long, but playing that kind of stuff, we're also trying to put on a good show. It's another thing we do.
Oh, it's
Just
long for
really
that music, in my opinion.
oh yeah, and like I feel bad for the guys up front. They have all this choreography to do. Like
Oh
so,
shit.
we get the moves, they get the moves down, we're capturing that original crabcore feel, that style.
That's sick, bro.
Um but yeah, so like a lot of that was put into motion long before I got into the band, and then I'm just kind of like reaping the benefits. Uh,
Nice, dude.
but yeah, like just the fact that that happened is still crazy to me, because another thing I want to go over is like I haven't really been many places. So like I've been, southeast US, states around here, all the way up
Yeah.
like to Virginia, and then out to Louisiana is the farthest west I've been.
Oh,
Um,
whoa. So the
yeah, so I
little
haven't.
southeastern pocket, dude.
hmm Yeah, and
Dude.
then
So
boom, I'm
that's
in
like
Japan.
fucking being
Yeah.
birthed over here,
Oh
bro.
yeah, dude. Fucking get on like a 15-hour flight to Japan immediately. Like
Oh,
I've
dude.
only been on one flight. It was to Florida. It was like 45 minutes, man. So,
Yeah, you're like, what the fuck is this
dude,
coffin I'm in,
thankfully,
dude?
thankfully, I'm not scared of planes because
Yeah.
like that would have been a problem. But
Dude, yeah, it's a big ass problem.
dude, get on the plane immediately. First meal from Delta. And I'll straight up just say it. First meal from Delta. Don't trust the beef, my guy. I got
Yeah,
food
yeah.
immediately.
Oh, dude.
Immediately. Yeah, yeah. Thankfully, it was a 15-hour flight, so I had enough time to recover. But like,
Dude, but
immediately, food
being
poisoning,
dying on a plane like that, bro.
dude.
Oh no, man.
It was terrible.
Dude, that's like
But
some motherfucking back alley, whatever tray they rolled in type food, where it's
mhm,
like, how you gonna serve this to me? Look at my plane
dude,
ticket price, homie. Like, fuck you.
like for real, man, for real.
Your
But
dog at home
thankfully,
eats better than I did on this plane, you son of a bitch.
yeah, for real. Like, dude, it was. I mean, it tasted good, but
Yeah,
treat me right, man. It did
quality
not treat me
control.
right.
Yeah, that's rough, dude. But once you got there, how long was the tour? Like 10 days, 14?
So it was around, I'll say around 10 days. I want to
Nice.
say closer, like, no, it was around 7. We were there for a week. It was a
Oh,
short,
sick.
we put together a very short tour because
Oh,
like they
bro,
kind of
that
give you an
all
option. Yeah, from what I know, they give you an option when you're setting it up, like, what's your budget? Because
right.
you're gonna have to like pay for them, their services and stuff, and then like lodging and
Yeah.
stuff. Um, so then, you try and make up for that
Yeah, and I'm
in
not sure how all those venues work as far as I know, like on the big ass scale bands, like they all fucking rent out the like arenas and shit way beforehand. But I even
Yeah,
think like
so
at Masquerade, I don't think they operate like that. I think it's not like maybe you know, because I am
um
curious.
I don't know about the masquerade. I don't know how that works, but I know over there, and I'm not even sure about like how they rent it out or do any of that, but I know they're called live houses. And like they're live venues. They call them live houses, and
That's
they're
sick.
awesome. They're awesome,
Yeah,
dude. They come with kits. Like the sound people there are awesome. Their local level musicians like put our like for instance, when I think of bands around here that are well known, I'm like, yeah, they're good, but then there's all these bands we were playing with in Japan that blow them out of the water, and they're like just killing it,
just
just
another level.
absolutely killing it. I'm like,
Yeah,
how have I never heard of these bands? Like,
dude, right?
it's crazy. So I've been a lot more into like Japanese metal because of it here recently. It's just
Dude,
they're
that's
so
what's
tight.
up.
Yeah, they're so tight, man. Like, and then live they sound crazy good.
Yeah,
So that was
because
very inspiring to
the
us.
oh, for sure. And being like immersed in the culture, like we were talking before, dude, especially if you're already a fan of the culture and like their art and,
Oh
you
yeah.
know, just the whole society and if you like their food, everything that goes into like obsessing over another culture like that. Because I'm
Yeah, and
guilty of the
see,
same, dude. Like English people, you know, like I know I got blood from England, but like family lines, I'm sure
yeah.
like my
So
mom knows all our genealogy, so I know I do. But like all the English fucking bands, all like the English media, like I can't get enough of like English shit, dude. So I don't know
yeah,
what it
yeah.
is.
And like I've kind of become that way after going, but even before, like I wasn't, I mean, I wanted to go to Japan. I liked, I knew I liked their culture and everything, but I wasn't like too obsessed.
Right.
But then afterwards I was like, I see why people do get that way about it.
Yeah.
Um, Um, but yeah, it was very eye-opening, and it was very shocking too being over there like at first, but not as much as I thought it would be. It was actually a little more shocking coming back.
Coming back to America.
Oh yeah, yeah, just
Yeah.
readjusting to everything. Food's so much different, so much
Just
worse. Like, dude, our food over here is trash. It is
oh, bro.
trash.
You
Dude,
can
when you
already
can,
tell, bro, when after you eat and you just like are just like
dude,
nothing
yeah,
was nutritious about that. I already know.
nothing. It's just poison, just straight poison. Just
Bro.
like you said, that, oh, God.
Yeah, dude.
Um, yeah, but like over there, like the Fanta, I kept getting like the Fanta oranges. It's basically carbonated orange juice.
Oh, word up, dude.
Yeah, it's just
I'm all
like
about orange shit, bro. So that sounds right up my alley.
10 times better. 10
Yeah.
times better. And it had like so much less ingredients. You know how like the ingredients list on stuff will be like this long here?
Yeah,
It was
dude.
like that here. And of course, like their energy drinks and stuff, they still had, there was still certain things, but
But
I
just
just noticed
overall as a culture,
overall,
dude,
just
it's different.
higher standards,
Yeah.
much higher standards. Like the 7-Eleven food there would compare to like some restaurants here, even, which
Oh
is
yeah. I can
sad to
imagine,
say.
dude.
Yeah, it's sad to say that things over here that every company is just so interested in like trying to be as cheap as possible, but still charge as much as they can. So it shows in the quality.
That's when I need the Mr. Krabs. Money.
Money, yeah, money, money,
What's
money,
it all about? Money.
money,
Fuck the
money,
people. They'll figure it out, dude. Like, nah, we won't. If it's all poison, what the fuck are you talking about? Like,
dude.
yeah. But
Yeah,
that's crazy, dude, because like how you said, like everything is different. Because my really good homie Lewis, I lived with him and his dad and his brother for a little minute, years and years ago. but they're all from Spain. Louis was born in Florida, but then he moved back. But like his dad was like straight up from like uh what's the huge city? Starts with an M. I can't think of it. Like the biggest capital city of Spain. It's
Madrid.
not. Yeah, there we go. Fucking ignorant
Yeah.
American over here, bro. I'm uncultured. I can't
Hey,
even think of
same
that.
here, but
Yeah.
we got there. We got there. You know.
Dude, right? But when I lived with him, dude, like his idea of like eating would be, like whatever, maybe like a salad or something in the
Yeah.
afternoon and like maybe like some oil with like he'd always use olive oil, never any
Olive
kind of
oil.
spray shit, always
Olive
olive
oil
oil
with like some bread or something. Like just
and
dipping
super
it.
light, dude.
Yeah.
Like it was still
Yeah.
filling, but like super light, bro.
Dude,
And then
that's
eat,
like,
take a nap, get up, eat a little another salad or some shit. But I
dude,
never
just
saw him like gorge on sweets, fucking like any like pizza or he just never like went in on any of that.
yeah. Yeah.
Because like you
I
didn't
can't
grow up,
relate there.
dude. Same, bro. That's why I'm like, bro.
uh,
Americans, we suck, but we're the best at the same time. Because like
yeah.
we have the worst and the best of everything. It's a
I
crazy yin
mean,
yang to live in. Because we
yeah,
literally have the best and worst of everything, bro. Whether it's
for the
people.
most part, if you can pay for it.
Yeah, if you could, well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, if you got endless checkbook, but in
Yeah,
theory,
we do. Yeah, in theory, yeah,
because
yeah,
it's a melting pot. That's why I love, dude, like how Japan probably blew your mind. It blew my mind because I grew up in a tiny ass Idaho, tiny state, just nobody there. And my parents did take us on trips, so I did get to go to like major cities all over the U.S. and shit. So I traveled, but not like as an adult. So then when
yeah,
I
yeah. It's
bounced,
different.
dude, and we went all like West Coast for like Oregon and then up and then all the way Midwest and then all the way to like Vermont and then all the way to Florida and then all
Damn.
the way
Yeah.
back, dude, to the West
Ooh.
Coast over like the course of like a year and a half. Cause like we just lived in our fucking bus, dude. And like I said, we called months ahead and it was like we were totally DIY. Like lived in Florida
Yeah.
for like 2 months,
Just,
bro. All of December and January, just living in Florida in our bus, taking beach showers and shit. Like
dude.
it was
Yeah.
awesome, man. But the amount of characters and good people I met was like that's where I always got to be like, there's still hella good people out there. And that's probably
Dude.
what you found out touring too. It's like, man, for
Oh
as
yeah.
shitty and bleak as stuff can become in my own experience, it's like there's still hella good people out here.
Oh
Like,
yeah, and just like yeah, like a lot of good people and a lot of good experiences, man. Like I just never thought that like that's so this is crazy. So I look back at one of my old like journal entries because from time to time I journal. It's nothing too consistent, but like look back and I wrote out some goals, some just general like, and I was being realistic too, trying to be,
right,
but still like this is what I want to do. But I was like, if I'm like with any band playing original music and I can play like in a different country or just tour in general, like that's a general goal I want to hit. And then I'm like, well, I just did that, so that's pretty cool. Like
hell
I'm
yeah,
checking off boxes, man. Like
right,
it's pretty
dude, and
sick to
it's
look back and be like, okay, like past John would be pretty, pretty proud. Like, we'd be
hell
happy
yeah.
about this.
And
So,
that's where it's dope to like be like your own judge, jury, executioner. Cause like my goals aren't your goals, vice versa, no matter what it is, bro. Even if you're
oh
in the same
yeah,
field, it's like, you know, my success might be a failure to you and vice versa. It's like, yeah, you got to take
yeah,
it's all your own trip, dude. That's what I've learned the longer I've been alive. It's like,
most
bro,
definitely.
no,
Yeah, and that's why I never stress or like, I don't know. I'm always happy for people when they get good opportunities. I've met a few, they'll go unnamed, but I've met a few musicians that just don't, and just people in general, but a few musicians for sure that they just don't they look at like an opportunity like it's taken from them or somebody else gets something good,
right.
like oh, that's something I could have had, which is I don't know, I feel like it's rare to run into
Hmm.
sometimes. At least for me here recently, it's been rare, but I've ran into it before and I'm like, I mean, if that's how you want to look at it, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I think there's always plenty of stuff out there.
Oh, dude. And just like, bro, you don't, yeah, that's why it's a Chris Coleman, man. He's a fucking god amongst men. But he
Dude.
has a I think it's in his Meinl interview, but that's basically what he says. It's just like, man, you don't know what that dude's done. And that's just an old saying is like, you don't know that dude's
Hmm.
fucking work and it's like maybe I wouldn't want that guy's fucking life actually, or
Yeah.
that guy's gig. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know
Like,
what he had to do to get that, man.
hell
Like,
no.
I mean, I have students that like, and you know how the students are. They don't want to practice, right?
Oh, hell
Then
no.
I'll show
Excuse
them some.
box 101.
Mhm. Oh yeah, man. I've heard some good ones, dude. I've heard some good ones.
Bruh.
Man, but like I'll show them some crazy stuff, and they're like, "Oh, well, how can you do that?" I'm like, "I've told you, like you don't get it." Like, and what especially to the little kids, I have a few adult students that have been able to like be real with them, but they're learning it for fun, so we approach it differently. But
Right.
like when I show them something, they're like, "How?" One's been like, "I'm curious, like how did you get there?" And I was like, that, like, have you ever heard musicians talking about, oh yeah, he locked himself in his room for, so and so hours of day and practice forever. And I'm like, yeah, I took that to heart. And I was doing like 6 to 8 hours in AIM. So when I was in AIM, like that was my job until I, got in a situation where I had to have a job, and then it went down to like four. But
Right.
like, especially like during the beginning when I was in a situation where I could just not work.
Right.
Yeah, I made that my job. So I was like, yeah, we're getting 8 hours in. We're getting at least, like I said, six
Hell
to eight.
yeah. No,
Dude.
and you did it the right way, man. Because that's like when I was there, we had to do like 900 hours.
Woo!
I think that's
That's
what it was.
crazy. All I know is it feels like years worth of stuff in months.
Oh, it's a fucking lot, bro. Like you're downloading, like you're a literal sponge, bro. You're just trying to soak this shit up, bro.
And you have to really try for it. It doesn't it doesn't
No.
stick easy. It does not stick easy. Because I remember, like I said, even like I was picking up extra stuff too from Craig. Like he would give me extra stuff on the side, like
Like
a lot
that
of the
crazy
styles.
linear sheet and the Juan
Hmm.
Mendoza shit is
Oh yeah,
insane.
yeah. The fives and sevens,
Yeah.
your
I
style
lost my
sheet.
soul on that one. Yeah, the style sheet is sick.
Yeah, the style sheet. I
But
mean, I
like the
still got
style
all that
sheet, just
stuff.
so people know, is like basically a whole composition of what, like 40 different genres
I
over
mean,
like two
it's
sheets of
yeah.
beats, and the
I
beats
mean, it
aren't
goes.
very long either.
Yeah, it's like they're at most like what, 2 bars or
Yeah,
something.
like 2 bars, if that. Some of them are like
Yeah,
1 bar type
yeah,
phrases.
and it goes through every style you
Bro,
can think of. Like,
you want to talk about
uh,
maximizing fucking and milking shit?
dude,
Like
like when
all that
yes,
samba and the non Nino and all that type of stuff. I have milked
Songo kicks my
forever.
ass to this
Dude, song.
day. To
Yeah.
this day.
Yeah. Is that
Mozambique, the
yeah,
stylized
Mozambique.
Mozambique.
Yeah, bro. Cause like I do, I'm sure
Yeah.
he did the same shit in your class, but I remember him vividly, man. I love Craig. Like when he showed
Is
us that
there? Yeah.
Mozambique, he's like, man, y'all, it's just this rhythm.
It's just his rhythm. Yep. And it
And it's
starts
like,
just like nailing it. Just
yeah.
nailing it. I'm like, come on, dude. Like,
Dude, and it's a
huh.
trip because Craig is like my dad's age, bro. And he like my dad rides motorcycles. Craig fucking rides motorcycles. It was always so cool with Craig, bro. Because I was like, man,
Dude, oh
this
Papa
is like my
Craig.
long lost motherfucking grandpa down here, my southern Mississippi grandpa. And just the way he's so genuine, dude. I feel like every student is like what you said. It's like, oh, dude, I was like progressing to a certain point, and then I got with Craig, and it's like,
And
oh,
he takes you there, man. Like that's
yeah,
why like he gets you that extra level because like I don't know, and that's why with my students I'm willing to do what Craig does, especially if I see they're really trying. Like I have like three or four um really good students that like are very dedicated, and
right.
when they're really trying, I'm like, all right, let me give you a little extra time if I can. Let me try and give you some extra stuff, like, just to really help them along,
Oh, for
right?
sure.
Because that's what Craig did for us. Like, if
Hell
you
yeah.
put in that work, I remember him being like, hey, I'll give you like free, we do like Facebook calls when I was having any like issues with stuff. Did you
Oh,
have to
dude.
do the audition, that little
Yeah, the
phase?
auditions suck.
Fucking sucked, man. He was like,
The
this is
jazz
a good
shit.
representation of how sheet music should not look.
Oh,
And
hell
I was
yeah.
like,
Dude, that
why
was
are
my
we?
whole thing, even as a teacher there. Like, everybody would be bitching about the charts I give them, and I'd just be like, dude, this is the chart they gave me, dude.
And
And
also
I'm
that
I'm not gonna
it does
write the
happen.
fucking drum chart out note for every fucking song you need, dude. Like
No.
I'm not getting paid for that. And now
And
that
you're
like
not,
people are working, like they aren't gonna fucking do that either. When I talk to all
yeah,
the homies, they're like, yeah, I'm not gonna like, no, I'm not
yeah,
doing
and
that.
you're not gonna get that. You're not gonna get that on 90% of gigs. Like you're not
They're
gonna
gonna
get
tell you
that.
the song and you gotta go listen to it and chart it your damn self, is
Yeah,
what the reality
exactly.
is.
Yep. That's why like once I get my students reading, which that's tough because
Oh hella.
all of my
Especially if
really
they're
good
already
students,
defeated before they even try.
or they're just they get it by ear so well, and then they're like, I don't
True.
need it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, but yeah, but what about like writing your own stuff in the future? Like, what about like you're gonna have to learn this eventually if you want to take it to that level, but maybe they don't. I don't know. So I'm like, whatever, you know.
No, they do. You got to remember a little punk ass, at least for me, I'll speak for myself. I was a little punk ass like at 15, 16, bro. So
Same. I
like,
didn't want to do shit either. I
nah, bro, if this old
didn't want to
dude
do
like,
shit.
because it's like, man, quit telling me to go practice this boring shit and show me how to do
Yeah,
that
like I gotta
fast
put
shit,
work
bro.
in. I gotta put work in. Like I can't
Yeah.
just do it. You telling me I
Yeah.
can't? What's the secret, man? I can't just.
Dude, and I was even like that as a kid, like, and I didn't have like any of this shit now that kids got. So it just cracks me up, dude, when like a little 6-year-old will come in and he's just like, man, I've had such a rough week. I haven't practiced or a
I'm
busy
like,
week. I'm like,
tell me about it, bud.
did your mom not make your favorite fucking dinner this week or what, buddy?
They
Like,
won't let me play Fortnite.
dude, exactly. Or I had to go to school. And it's like with little kids, I just am like, all right, bro, if you even give a little bit of ounce of like having fun, then it's cool. Like with 5-year-olds, like for
Yeah.
instance. It's like, bro, you're 5, bro. Unless you're like somebody's nephew and you're sitting on their knee. Like, I don't know too many 5-year-olds that are just trying to rip drums on their own. And if they
No,
are out there, they're on the YouTubes already. So,
they're already. Yeah,
yeah, bro.
dude. I've had parents like I've had people bring in like their kid being like, "Oh yeah, he's gonna be a prodigy," and then like we get back to the room and they can't. It's not the case, right? And I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, no, no, no.
It is,
Sorry.
and more importantly, like how you were talking about locking yourself in a damn practice room, bro. It's like sobering to listen to
Yeah.
how much our fucking drum heroes have practiced, bro.
Oh yeah, dude.
And
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like, no wonder I'm not fucking good, dude. Like these dudes have literally got like three X on me, bro.
dude. That's
Like
why I try
hours.
to.
Like
That's why I try to keep up with practice, but man, it's hard with day-to-day life.
hella.
I feel like you kind of hit this point like where life kicks in, right? And like that big growth, like that's you kind of where you are. You're gonna make some slow like jump ups here and there. Hell, even
One
here
step at a
recently.
time.
But that's why I like teaching because it's helped me like keep my fundamentals so strong. So now when I learn anything new, it's really easy. Like I've been really catching up and cleaning up my double kick a lot. Like just
Yeah,
really working on that double bass drumming.
badass.
Yeah, left foot, a lot of left foot stuff, different
Oh yeah.
techniques. I use a lot of
Nice.
floating techniques, just a lot of ankles, trying to get that going.
Yeah,
Um,
dude.
but
The
then also
wrists
like,
of your legs, son.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Don't skip leg day, y'all. Don't skip
Yeah,
leg
do
day.
you sit high or
Uh,
low?
hi,
High.
hi. I want
Nice.
my hips above my knees.
Yeah.
That's what I've always like, like I
Down
want to,
for?
yeah, I want
Yeah.
to, and kind of not too much either. I just don't want to be down.
Like below.
Yeah, yeah, because then that's bad for your back, and
Oh, dude, yeah.
it's crazy to see like some people how low they sit. Like
Dude, I love Tosh. Tosh the drummer. He's so sick, but he
Tosh,
sits crazy low. So
is
does
it?
Thomas Pridgeon.
Oh, Thomas Pridgeon. Yeah,
You saw the
yeah.
videos, it looks like
He's like on the floor.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, because I've seen some of Thomas Pridgeon play, and I'm like, dude, I don't like, and he's tall.
Yeah.
He's tall, and he's like
And
hunched
he's
up, like,
fucking beef caked out, bro.
dude, yeah, and he's like all on the floor, and yeah, I just can't do that. I
Oh
need to
yeah,
be
gotta
sitting
be
up
up.
that way I can use my legs.
Yeah.
Uh,
And that's like, bro, jolly old Phil Collins, he's so sick, man. He gets
oh yeah,
overshadowed since he was like a pop star singer after. But dude, he's a fucking insane drummer, dude.
dude, he really is like the
He's
the whole
insane.
the video of like him recording in the air tonight and like what he's actually doing on it. I'm like, these fills are weird, like where he places them and like
Dude,
it's
have you
just
ever
awesome.
listened to the band Brand X that he was in? It's like
No.
prog fusion from the 70s with fucking Phil Collins on drums, dude. It's
Oh shit, really?
dude,
I
yes,
didn't even
bro.
know. You said Brand
Dude.
X?
Yeah, Brand X.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, bro. Well, you might be like, "All right, Phil. All right, boy."
Yeah, I have to look
But I
into
brought
it.
him up because he's he did like that. I love his son too, Nick Collins. I've watched a bunch of like modern drummer shit about him, like all his rig rundown and stuff. But then Drumeo did like a hella long form interview with old Philly boy. And
Yeah.
dude, I feel so bad because like he can't play. He probably has other issues leading to it, but I think it is from playing because he sat so fucking low, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
Like, and
I
that's
think
why he's
so.
all fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
It's
he's
like
got
crazy
the
sad to see him, like, because he can't even
that
play
and
drums now.
I wonder if it's like, some shoulder stuff because that's one thing I had to be like very careful of for a while. I was like, I'm playing any like 16th note fast stuff, that shoulder
Oh yeah,
creeps up.
shoulder creeps
Yeah,
up.
yeah, 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 yeah. So then like, I mean, dude, I had to like really watch it because like I didn't get like actual frozen shoulder. Like it didn't actually freeze up on me, but like,
Right.
man, it was close. It was just like constantly like my trap just felt tight, like I was constantly flexing it when I wasn't. And
Oh,
I was
bro.
like, so started getting it under control. And now like I just
Yeah,
make
that's not
sure I
good.
have my arms down by my side that I'm playing. Like at least
Bro. Yes.
enough. Yeah, because it's like it sucked, man. I got all like stiff. I was like, this isn't good.
Dude,
Just
and that
walking
shit
around like
is
this.
because I fucked up my back last summer, bro. Like carrying my hardware bag down this crazy flight of stairs. And it
Oh,
didn't happen immediately, but like over the
later.
course of
Yeah.
like that weekend, like 3 or 4 days later, dude, my back locked up and I've just been dying ever since. But
Damn.
so I've had to like recalibrate all this shit of again of like being a noob of like, all right, dude, my left leg because it's on my right side, my kick leg,
Oh shit. Yeah.
dude. So it's yeah, bro.
Yeah. You've been
But
having to like get back
yeah,
into
and
it.
then like 10 years ago, this finger like locked up, and so I've had a few like random weird issues like that where it's like, dude, this is what I do for money. This is what I do for fun. This is what I do to be creative. Like this is my whole life, man. And now I
Yes.
can't even do like what I want to do. Like,
That's one of
so
my
take
fears. That's
care of
why.
yourself.
Yes. Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
fuck.
Because
I
I'm
work
really
out and
on that.
shit.
Like,
Like I do yoga and shit. It's like,
yeah,
dude,
but
you thought I could carry my shit down some stairs, bro.
I take it a lot
No.
easier now though because like yeah, I don't want to push it too hard and like wear
Right.
myself out working out and then you got to carry that heavy ass like hardware bag like
And I think I just overexhausted my shit, dude. And then sitting
hmm
down, like my old band was 3 hour sets straight. And we played two shows in a row. And like I woke up from Sunday and my back, like lower back tailbone, was like, oh, this feels weird.
dude, that's what I'm gonna have to be careful of with this upcoming tour.
Yeah. Definitely like
Yeah,
stretch,
cause
fucking hydrate. Like
yeah,
yoga's the
cause
shit, bro. It has a bad rap. I mean, maybe not
yeah,
now. It's more new agey acceptable now, but like,
yeah. I don't necessarily do yoga, but I do stretches. I do a lot of
dude, that
stretches.
shit is crazy for your stabler, like stabilizer muscles.
Oh
Like a
yeah,
lot of
yeah,
the shit that you engage, like when you're drumming, bro, is like activated through
oh
like
yeah, yeah, yeah. And you
energy.
have to have those. Oh yeah, yeah. It's
So it's
and then
like
those
not.
like
That's why, just like anything, just like what you're gonna practice, what you're gonna do for your physical, like what makes sense to you. It's like your own trip, dude. Like there was this old head at the gym I used to go to around here, and he just roll around, dude. Like my roommates literally like showing me how to deadlift, bro. Like, and this old head's like, put some more weight on there, man. Put some more weight on there.
put some more weight on there.
And then
You
he
take
fucking
more.
proceeds to tell us that he has a hernia from deadlifting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, dude,
Yep.
you don't even know what we're doing. Like, we would do like 4 weeks of heavy and then like 2 or 3 weeks of like super light, but like 80 reps. So, like, only the bar, for instance, benching, but you're going to
Yeah.
do like 80 fucking reps, bro.
Yeah. It's like more endurance focused rather than just strength.
Dude, so we'd be doing stuff like that, and then homie would roll around and have something to say, but it's
You
just
need
like,
more
dude,
weight.
you don't even know my goals. You don't know nothing, bro. And like, look at me. I'm long ectomorph,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
look at
Yeah.
my body type. Look at my genes, cuz I'm tall and lanky and skinny, dude. Like,
Yeah. And
what the
then
fuck do you expect me to blow up like a Mr. Olympia triangle? Like, no. That's not the right goals. That isn't the right mindset. That's like setting yourself up for failure. So I feel like
Yeah.
if you're like that with drumming too, where it's like how we're talking, it's like, oh man,
Yeah.
well, how come I'm not Matt Gartzka yet? It's like, well, dude, you want me to unroll the fucking Bible of reasons why you're not Matt Gartzka
Exactly.
yet?
Yes, that's like
Like,
I've
be
heard
real
that
with
with like
yourself, Like,
yeah, I've heard that with a few drummers, and I've had to be real with myself in that way too.
yeah,
With a lot of things, it's like, well, I mean, because I've showed myself with like certain things I've learned, I can play a lot of stuff if I put that focus in. Like if I wanted to be like if I had the opportunity and the time, like yeah, I could probably get to a Mac Artsca level, right? Like,
hell yeah,
but I haven't, right? And
yeah,
it's like I think I've reached a level that I'm satisfied with. I can play songs that I want to learn. I can play some pretty like complicated stuff. I'm constantly learning new stuff all the time. Like I'm still working through some books that I bought like right after AIM
oh
because they were
sick. What'd you scoop up?
see what why am I blanking on what it's called? It's the Gavin Harrison
Oh,
um
dude, rhythms and concepts or rhythmic illusions.
Rhythmic Illusions. Rhythmic Illusions. That's
Yeah,
been a fun
it's
one.
all in four, but it's not like
Oh
everything you
my
play
God.
isn't in four. It's a
Hmm.
polyrhythm, but
Yeah, yeah. And then
that
just
book's
just
crazy.
like you got displacement and then like all the other like concepts he goes through.
Gavin's a monster, all that shit.
Yeah, and then like after AIM, I finished up New Breed and doing all that stuff. Like it was
A
just
hard ass book. Probably the best
yeah.
book you learned out of, right?
But then yeah, yeah, definitely. And well, it teaches yeah, I like how it teaches you to look at everything as like a system that can be applied in different ways. That's so hard. Like it's hard to get that concept across when I'm teaching, like especially even to my advanced students. It's like
Oh, it's super difficult.
once you understand that things are just like different systems that you can apply in different ways in different situations, like you really start running with stuff. Like
Yeah.
you can really like, and you'll start to see basically, I guess what some people might call the magic behind stuff. You start to see, start to see like, for instance, we were talking about corporate bands earlier. Like, give me 40 songs from a corporate band. I can learn that real quick. But, give me like 8 songs from a prog band. Like, I'm gonna need some time. I can't do
Yeah.
that you know?
I'm gonna need some time to just soak it up, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Even
Like it's
listen
just
to it and absorb it, let alone try and
hmm
play it, but like
yeah.
familiarize yourself with it.
Capture that image, that feel that they're trying, that's coming through. Like that's a lot more difficult as to where like your top
You're playing
hits.
pocket.
There's a lot of pocket and there's formula.
Yeah.
There's pocket and formula. Like so since the formula is so easy and like, it's kind of, like you have this if you have a big enough vocabulary, you're just kind of playing with words you already know.
Yeah.
Since like I
Exactly.
love the book Language of Drumming by Benny Greb.
Hmm.
And I was like, yeah, this it is like a language.
Oh,
Like,
dude, that
so
was
like,
like revolutionary to me when I changed my mindset on that, where it's just a language, dude. Like,
dude,
quit overcomplicating all this shit.
yeah, and it like,
It's a
I mean,
word.
just creating fills, yeah, like, and doing stuff. It's like, oh wow, I'm just like literally speaking sentences. I'm
Yeah.
conveying feeling,
Dude,
and intent and stuff through this. It's kind of wild.
it is,
Um,
dude. Because
yeah,
like I always put it like once people, even like my students, are like with me on that journey of the talk of like trying to expand upon that idea. It's like
yeah,
I tell them, okay, dude, we're gonna take quarter notes, and that's like you're talking to somebody in the South right now. But if you go up to New York and now you play your quarter notes all on this instrument, now they're just talking in a New York accent. So it's
yeah.
like slang, like all the words and how, because rhythm, bro, how long ago did you learn fucking quarter notes? Fucking years and years and years and years and years.
Forever.
Have those quarter notes changed? Nah,
Nope.
not in theory, but like the way you fucking play them is
Way you
like
play them.
light years away, bro.
Yeah, the way you think about them, the way you even feel them now,
Dude,
like
because they
yeah,
might just be your anchor points now. Like we were talking about New Breed, and that's kind of how all that shit teaches you. It's like, okay, I see like these anchor points and all this fog, and whatever I want to say in the fog, the in between, I can say whatever the fuck I want.
yeah, yeah. But
Like,
you still have to have those anchor
but
points.
you still
Yeah,
have like the outline.
yeah.
And then it's like
Yeah.
all the sick shit of even like, okay, your outlines, like one us, one e and and then it's like, okay, I can
Yeah.
fit a 6 stroke roll inside of that. I could fit just a single, and then you go down that rabbit hole of, oh shit, bro.
Yeah.
You
And
can
say
do
how
so
many,
much within that.
yeah, how many variations can I do of this? Like when I start getting into like inverted paradiddles with some of my students, they're like, wait, what? Hang on, what? I'm like, it's the same thing. You're just starting from a different point, essentially. Like,
Yeah.
let's
You
keep it
see the
simple.
second note
But
of the normal paradiddle? That's where we're starting from.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And they're like, hang on, huh? What?
The diddle's in the middle, cuz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like I've realized a lot of people when they learn stuff, especially like so a lot of my teenage students, they learn from these TikTok drummers and they're like, I want to learn this fill. And I'm like, how about you learn the stuff that he learned to create that fill? Like, let's learn what is that fill made up of, and then we kind of will get into that. I'm like, yeah,
Right.
there's rudiments, there's names to the stuff, and then the stuff that doesn't have names, it's probably a combination of stuff, or you can make sense of it your own way.
Exactly.
Um, but yeah, and then I'm just like, really, when it all comes down to it, most shit that we play on drums is singles and doubles,
Yeah.
combination of singles and doubles.
And
Throw
you'll
some
throw in
flams in there every now and
flammy
again.
boys and some triples and
Some drags, some rolls, some
right.
triples. Yeah, yeah. You just start mixing that. That's your base vocabulary, and then you can start getting into like orchestration and stuff, and then yeah, you can go. I remember when Craig like started getting into that. Um, just I remember him bringing that word up a lot, the orchestration.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, because we would learn something, and
Your
then he would be
orchestration
like,
in your path.
let's different ways of moving around the kit, like instead of moving just clockwise, like going the other way, or having your hands go in different motions, or
Dude, that was
only
always hard
using
as fuck
drums.
to do that one. When he'd
Oh
have you
yeah,
go snare first, second rack or floor, and then hi-hats in the snare rack, or my
yeah,
bad, snare rack hi-hat. So only three on your left hand and then four
and
on
then
your
four, yeah, and you have dun, 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 dun,
yeah.
dun, and you get this crazy polyrhythm
That's kind of
going.
like a Gavin
Like,
Harrison thing, I think.
mhm.
Yeah.
um, for a while, I used to do this. Was when I was way more into like proggy stuff than I am now. Um, which I still am into it. That says something. But I was doing
Yeah.
like the accent. I was doing the hands of what Gavin Harrison's done on. I believe it was Gavin Harrison or somebody that took what he did and added more to it. But anyway, he had like the accents of the seven. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the five on this hand. So then you get like this crazy polyrhythm, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3. Like it's
And then
insane,
it
right?
eventually
So like,
connects to yeah.
yeah, it takes like 12 bars or something to come back around to each other. And I did it like a few times, a lot of times to get it to where I could like complete that cycle. And I was like, all
Yeah.
right, that's cool and all. I think that's when I had a real big like realization, like that's cool and all, but like, what am I gonna actually do with this other than be like, I can.
Yeah. Right? It's like, is
I
the
mean,
amount of
it's
effort worth the payoff for stuff like that?
yeah, yeah, and most of the time,
Like, nah,
not really. No, not
nah,
unless you have a killer opportunity. Like, if you're
dude, right?
if you know other people that are just doing crazy shit too, and you're like, you want to make some crazy shit, then yeah, it might pay off to do it then. But 99% of the time, no, no,
Right.
just really getting good at the basics. And then even with the metal band, it's like really just cleaning up stuff.
Yeah,
And
because all that's got to be like super, super on point,
on point.
precise, precision.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Yeah,
feel like straight off from when we were talking about touring, I was thinking about it. I do want to talk about something that no one really mentions. The fucking jet lag, man.
oh
Like
yeah,
I'm playing like
because you went right there and then probably had to play like within a day, probably,
yeah,
right?
well, yeah, yeah. We had one day when we landed. We had that day that we
How
landed.
far behind are they? Like
They're
probably like
13 hours
8
ahead. They're
or how
13
many?
hours.
What the fuck? Damn, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna fuck you up,
So
bro.
like right now, let's say, yeah, it's 10:30 here. It's 11:30 a.m. right now.
Damn, son.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Yeah. So like when I talk to my Japanese buddies now, I'm like, hit him up late night.
Yeah, right. Like, how's
Yeah.
your brunch going, dude?
Yeah, for real. I'm like, what's up? Good morning. Yeah, so I'm like laying down.
Dude.
But
So like you hella felt it that first show or multiple shows, would you say?
the
Like the
first
whole
show was the
time?
worst. I had tunnel
Yeah.
vision toward by the end of it. Like I was seeing like it was just what's in front of me. I was about to pass out. Like
Uh,
after the show, I was sweating and I was like, I've never been this tired. Like this is crazy. My body's shutting down.
yeah, dude.
It
Like there's
was
no energy left.
nothing.
There's nothing
Nothing.
left.
But yeah, but then we'd be like, that's another crazy thing, signing stuff.
Oh yeah, dude.
Never had it happen where they're like, I want you to sign this CD. Hey, I caught this stick. Can you sign this stick? Um, like just all kind of stuff.
That's
We'd
so
be like,
cool, man.
all right, man. Like,
Yeah.
I just remember being like, this is awesome. This is this is
Hell
like
yeah, man.
super weird, but this is awesome.
Well,
Um,
I'm playing original music too, though. That's even more satisfying because it's like,
oh
hell
yeah.
yeah,
And then like
this is
knowing
our
the
shit.
songs too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then but
What was
yeah,
your
that was
favorite show?
that's a tough one because they were all really good.
Or I guess considering all things, like you were saying, like the best you felt and all that shit. Because that does matter, dude. I played a lot of shows where it's like I felt like for health reasons, like trash, and it's just like, man, I know we played good, but like I was
uh,
fucking dying back here, bro. Like,
yes. Yes. So like that was a good bit of it because let's see. So the second night, the show was really great and the people like all nights people were great. Everybody was great. But the second night, like it was a good set, but the cymbal stand kept flipping on me.
oh,
And I
dude,
was like, I
nothing
was
worse.
yeah, and you couldn't get it tight enough. And then so eventually I stopped the set, which I was trying not to because I was controlling the click track we play too. So we do a lot, we run our synth and um, um, sub drops and everything through that.
Through the
And
click, sick. We'll have to
yeah, and
talk
then
about that after this.
yeah,
Hell yeah.
yeah, and then I'm playing to a click. So I paused that and then I change out the cymbal stand. So other than that, that was a really, really fun night and a really fun part of Japan, Nakano. Um, um, really fun part of Tokyo, shall I say? Because
Nice.
Tokyo's huge, man.
Oh,
We'll
dude,
get
yeah, I've only seen
into
pictures and videos of that shit, but I'm
oh
just like, dude, what is this
by
city,
population.
bro?
Apparently, it's the biggest city,
Oh yeah, in the
like
world, right? Yeah.
biggest city in the
Dude,
world.
there's like 50 or dude, the number, I'm probably underselling the number, so I won't even say it. I gotta look it up how many, but it's a lot of people in that fucking city, bro.
It's crazy. It's crazy. I mean, and like how clean it is for having that many. Like you would never see that here in America. You would never see like it's so clean. And then
You've
I
been to
like
New
they,
Orleans, right, bro?
holy shit. Yeah, I mean,
You want
like
to
come
talk
on.
about the grossest city in America?
Oh, so
Yeah,
gross.
New Orleans is still my favorite city in America.
I mean, it is badass. It is badass, but
I fucking
dingy.
love New Orleans, bro. Oh, it's
Yeah.
hella dingy.
Oh
But that's
yeah.
like the band I was in. All them were from like New Orleans and lived there. And then Katrina stole their house. And then
Yeah.
like so every time we went through NOLA, man, it was like we'd always stay with somebody's like auntie and uncle, and they'd put us
Yeah.
up, and it would just be like, and then we go down to the canal, dude. And they all live there, so they take me to all the non-touristy
Yeah,
like.
so they knew all like the cool stuff. Yeah.
Dude, like all the good food spots. Like I love coffee. They take me all. Yeah, man. It was great. I got fucked
Yeah.
up. I was in my early 20s, dude. So I
Dude,
was like
that's
fucked up
that's what you do in New
constantly.
Orleans. That's what you do in New Orleans, man.
Dude, I was there for the Super Bowl in 2010 when they won that shit in a bar.
Oh,
I
oh,
don't
I bet it
remember a
was
lot of
lit.
it, but I
I bet
definitely
it
remember
was
the whole
lit.
city. Bro, the whole city. Who that?
Just
Who that?
everybody going,
Fucking
yeah.
drums everywhere, fireworks, fucking everybody drunk. Dude, it was insane. Like,
Dude, I bet, man.
yeah, man. But not to divert, we got on big
Oh,
cities, and yeah.
yeah. And
But
then
that is sick that like the cleanliness factor, dude. Because as a tour,
oh,
like now you're just like, yeah, of course, America. Like, what the fuck are we doing here,
yeah,
people?
why are we, and then oh yeah, you can't smoke on the sidewalks.
Oh wow, even vapes and shit.
Um, you
You
can
probably still get looked at.
yeah, you get away with it, but you still get looked at. But yeah,
It's
even
like
vapes, you could
the
get
when you
fined.
gotta
So there's
inhale and shit.
yeah, there's fines. Yeah, so if you're like blowing out smoke, you don't want to be doing that because
Nah, you got to do the ghost puffs and shit.
yeah, because yeah, you gotta hold that shit in because if a cop
Yeah.
sees you, like you're gonna get fined. And it's like
I
it's
ain't
pretty
trying to get
decent fine.
fined in a
I'm like,
foreign country, dude.
Yeah, I'm like,
I
yeah,
ain't
I'm not
trying to
trying
do
to,
nothing wrong in a foreign motherfucking country.
no, hell no. Nope. I don't want no problems going anywhere.
All right.
I'm being a good boy. I'm
Hell
chill.
yeah. Just
Um,
because like my own naivety was like most people you interacted with, like cool, like that you're American, like outside of shows, because obviously
yeah,
people at your shows are gonna be cool, like for the
yeah,
most part.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like just
Most
your
people
overall interactions with people, it was
overall,
like,
yeah, awesome. Like, I mean, there's a few instances where like there's a language barrier and cultural differences and
yeah,
stuff. And um, one thing that is kind of cool about Japan that not a lot of people talk about, like I don't know, you always hear like they're very respectful and everything, but they still like to throw down. So
yeah,
I love that because it's like they respectfully throw down,
yeah,
right?
bro.
It wasn't like, like
Like I'm not reckless here, but I'm still
yeah,
like
but
driving
like
like a crazy asshole.
we're gonna fucking party, but like we
But
still got work
everybody's gonna
in
get
order.
home safe. Like,
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna be all right. So it was like
yeah,
that was awesome to see. I'm like, oh, okay. So like it's not like, they're not like uptight. Like I don't know. I just remember like having people kind of paint Japan in a certain light, and I was like, I don't know, I'll see. I ain't never been. And then when I go and I'm
right,
like, okay, like I see how some people might think that, but then when you go, you realize like they're very similar to us. Very like I know there's a lot of cultural differences and stuff, but um like a lot of cultural differences. But for instance, like, capitalism's very heavy over there. Um, like so it kind of feels that felt normal.
right. The
It
dog eat
wasn't
dog. Everybody's hustling and shit.
everybody's hustling, everybody's got like two or
Everybody's
three
on
jobs,
something.
everybody's selling something like, yeah, you got like there is that, and that felt very normal.
Right.
And then, there being like stores and stuff everywhere. Like that's, you gotta think about it. There are certain countries you go, like I'm sure like I haven't been, but from what I know, like I know there's a lot of places that, stuff like that might not be as popular or like, the system's just a little different. Like their system kind of it was much different, but still had some similarities to ours.
Yeah.
Like just
Like
the
enough familiarity to be like, all right,
cannot yeah, like I can kind of
this is different, but I can like I don't feel like a total foreigner here. Like
yeah, like I
if
can
I
kind of
needed
yeah.
assistance, I could do, could get around.
Yeah, and then I did learn a few words that did help with like as far
Nice.
as communication. But yeah, like their value, like one thing that is very different. They value entertainment. They value um I guess what we might call novelty, right?
Yeah.
Or like yeah, and like they're willing to pay more for physical copies of music. They wanted the we didn't expect how many CDs they would want, right? Like stuff like that, where
Right.
like they really and then like over here even if people really like the bands, they're like, I'm gonna buy stuff. I already paid for the ticket. Like, and then like stuff being fairly priced, right? Like, it's very rare you find any store over there where a drink is like more than what would be comparable to $1 here, or like a
Right.
little like, and sometimes like I would get these big ass waters for like 130 yen. And $1 is like at the time I was over there, $1 was like 150,
Okay.
150.
So it's
So
like
like
89-cent water.
yeah, pretty much. I'm like, and it was really good, like mineral water, like spring water. I was like, this is awesome. Like,
This
need to
is great.
hydrate. And then like you get some like they have like rice balls of all different kinds, like just and this is all in a 7-Eleven. Like you can get like some really good food in the
It's
7-Eleven.
insane.
And when
That's badass.
we're telling the locals, they're like, oh no, you need to eat better. And I was like, you don't understand though, from where we're from, this is better. That's what's, and they were like, really? And I was like, let me stop shitting on America because like it's really cool to see like they really like America over there. Like, of course, not our government. No one likes our government, but
Yeah,
like,
we don't even like our fucking government, but
yeah, and
neither
of
here
course,
nor there.
there's certain bad things about it. It was cool to like talk about that. And like, how do y'all see America?
Right.
Like, I get we have a bunch of dumb stuff going on,
For
but like,
sure. It is a curious thought I have all the time because like the
yeah, I'm
thing
like,
that we just think
yeah,
everyone hates us, basically.
and
At least
like
I do.
kinda, they
Yeah.
kind of do,
Well, they kind
like
of
we
do.
are. they can be arrogant assholes like as a
But we
nation, but
influence the
like,
whole fucking world, and that's why we're
yeah,
arrogant, dude. Is because
yeah,
like,
yeah, we do. But also like they're like, it's really cool. Um, opened my eyes to like different things. They were like, yeah, like the opportunities over there, like you guys being a band and you know, American stuff gets pushed more globally than like Japanese stuff does. Hence the
right,
reason like I've never heard of a lot of these bands. Like one of the big bands we played for, anybody listening to this, Sailing Before the Wind, they are killing it. Like I
oh, dude,
mean,
I'm gonna
just
check them
super
out.
tight. They their timing is so good. They don't play to a click, but you would think they do.
Nice.
Like it's
That's
just
just years of playing together, I'm assuming.
yeah, they were really tight, really like, made a fan of me
Sick.
going over there.
I always
Um,
love playing with bands that like I became a fan of at the show. I'm just like, dude,
yeah,
these dudes are sick, bro. And then your band, I mean, at least for me, one band I fanboyed hard on that we knew back in the day. Like all my dudes were like, yeah, they're all right. But I was like, no, dude,
it's
they're
like,
doing
no, dude.
everything we're trying to do. They got the hooks because they were like hip hop band too. And I was like, dude, they got like sing-songy choruses and hooks and shit.
Yeah, and you see,
Come
yeah,
on,
you're
man.
like they're doing like you
Come
see
on,
they're
man.
doing it,
That's
they're
sick.
doing it, man. So, but
That's
yeah, that was
dope, man.
really it was cool to see that whole culture over there. Like, there's whole stores. Like I seen just like so it was closed. Unfortunately, I didn't get to like go into it, but we visited Shibuya on our last day there, and like there was this drum shop that I didn't get to go into.
Oh,
Like,
damn.
but I was like, man, there's like, I
Like
want to go
the
into a Japanese drum shop. Yeah, I was sitting there like,
Home Alone 2 staring in the toy shop, man.
oh man. But yeah, dude, the food was amazing. Of course,
Yeah.
ramen, takoyaki, which is octopus. That was actually, I didn't think I would like it, but it was really good. Um,
Nice.
but my second favorite city, or like my second favorite show was our show in Nagoya. So we went to this city called Nagoya, had some really good sushi, like
Nice.
all kinds of like the show was awesome too, many like really good bands. Um and then a lot of cool people at that show too. And then that we stayed in capsule hotels. You ever heard of those?
Uh-uh. Is that
Brother,
I know I think I is that, maybe I'm remembering. Is it literally like just the little weird one bunk looking
you
ass
get
thing?
you get a box and you crawl in there and you're laying
Uh
down like a mat, like a mattress. And you can kind of sit up a little bit if you hunch. But
yeah.
like that's what you get. But that night we had the fanciest one, it had a TV in it. It was pretty cool. I watched some
Oh, sick.
Japanese like sumo wrestling,
Hell yeah.
like late night sports. So it was like three
Some
in the
local
morning over
sports,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
They're
And
fucking
then
ESPN, bro.
yeah, dude, yeah. And I was like watching sumo wrestling. I was like, this is awesome. This is
That's
badass. I love this.
badass, dude.
Um,
I
but
mean,
yeah,
that's
that was
essentially like living on a bus at that point. I mean, you have your fucking bunk and your little space, dude.
oh yeah. And
You
then this
know?
one had like a spa and everything. So like
Oh,
that's why we
sick.
were up so late. Because after the show we came back, did a spa, did like the whole saunas and
Dude, hell
the
yeah.
onsens, like, it's like yeah, like indoor like hot baths and stuff. That was really, really good. But I didn't drink enough electrolytes. So our next day we go down to Osaka. Um and this was our last show date we had there. I get dehydrated. Dehydrated, man.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
country
You
ass. I
be
get
cramping?
dehydrated.
Yeah.
Dude,
You be
like my
cramping,
kid
bud?
oh dude, my kidneys were failing, I think. So like one of the signs of severe dehydration is like, I mean, not only was I starting to get nauseous, and very weak and more pale than I already am. I know I'm like, I call it neon white. Like I know I'm white. But like, yeah,
Same here, bro.
it was really bad. And but like, yeah,
Yeah,
I was
that's
like,
fucking rough.
I was pissing brown. Like it
Oh,
was,
dude.
dude. So I started drinking, like chugging
That's
like
insane.
electrolyte drinks and water back to back. And then I slept in the van, like leading up to the show. They woke me up like 45, 30 minutes before. Um, Crazy thing about this, I have a buddy from high school. His name's Joseph. And we were real tight, like throughout like elementary school, going into middle, and then like we were friends for like the first few years of high school, and then haven't really talked to him too much since. But then we reconnected over in Osaka because he had moved there a few months before,
Oh,
and
wild.
I was like,
Crazy,
dude,
man.
what's up? We have a show. So he came out, and
That's badass.
I like. come back from the dead, dude. Like I was dying in the van, just like dead asleep. And then he was like even when he got there, he's like, yeah, you seem kind of out of it. And I was like, yeah, I'm slowly coming back though. Play a full show. So there's some video on my Instagram of us playing. It was called this place called Studio 246. And it's actually a
That's a
very
cool
famous
name.
place over there. Yeah, oh, people record there, like a lot of people in Japan have recorded there, and it's like a rehearsal studio plus a live house all in one.
Oh,
It's on
dude,
the
that's
fourth
badass.
floor. Oh, it was super cool. Super
Yeah.
cool. Like just
It's like a
I've
music
been
complex at that point.
I've been meaning to make more posts about all this stuff, but I'm horrible at social media and I'm like I want to do it right when I do it and like tell the story and post the
Right.
pictures.
Yeah.
Um
Because
it'll
that's like
eventually
a
happen.
journey.
Dude, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Like, I mean, before we left Tokyo, because we ended up, back in Tokyo, leaving, of course. But before we left Tokyo, I was doing my laundry on the top of the building, and the clearance is like a 5 foot clearance, and I hit my head coming out of it. I thought I had cracked it open.
Oh
I
my
was bleeding.
God.
Dude, I was
You're
bleeding bad.
bleeding? Oh my
Yeah, well,
God.
thankfully it was just a scrape. So I like they have hand sanitizer everywhere and it's just alcohol. So I like soaked my hand in that and I just started dumping it on it to clean it up and also stop
Yeah.
bleeding, dry it up. That worked. And I was like, let's go. Cause this is when we were leaving to Nagoya. So I was like, we
Fuck,
got,
dude.
and it was right before we were about to leave too. And I was like, I have no time to handle any shit. Like,
Yeah, dude. Fuck.
and then, almost died of dehydration in
Yeah,
Osaka.
then die
Like,
of dehydration. Rise
yeah.
above and
So,
adapt. Adapt and rise above,
dude,
cuz that's touring
now
in a nutshell.
yeah, dude, the whole time things are just trying to take me out.
Bro,
But yeah,
yeah, after all that, I'm like, all right, bro. You already had a rough
dude,
time with the jet lag and like no sleep, feeling like shit after the first show. Then
best
you almost
experience ever.
die.
Best experience ever. I wouldn't trade it for nothing, man. I wouldn't trade it for nothing.
Yeah, that's what
Um,
it always is, bro.
but I think that was the best I played.
Was that
Almost
last night?
died. Yeah, that last night in Osaka. Best
Yeah.
I've ever played. Like, my
You're like,
old
I'm
friend was there to
fucking
see
dead in
me.
the bus. My homie's here.
Yeah, yeah. I just came back to life. And then like after the show, he's like, man, dude, 180-degree turnaround. He's like, you were like, it's like you got some
Yeah, yeah.
life to you now. I'm like, yeah, it's adrenaline, baby. Let's go. I look back
Yeah.
at the pictures, we're all like, like all tired, like happy but tired.
Yeah.
Man,
Dude, it
dude, it
is
was
hella jet lag. Just even
awesome
getting to your
experience.
next shows and everything is like, man, it's yeah, you don't sleep, man.
Yeah, thankfully, well, I did get we fit it in there, and I really didn't sleep a lot because so out of my comfort zone, and it's my first time playing in another country. It's such a big
12
thing.
hour difference, 13-hour difference.
13-hour difference, so it's it was a lot of like nightlife stuff. They put us
They're
up,
awake when we're asleep.
yeah, they put us up in so where we initially stayed in Tokyo is this place called Shinjuku. And anybody that knows about it, that's the more seedy areas. Which
Oh, weird
I
out.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Like there's a lot of girls at night standing with signs
Yeah,
with
yeah,
their
yeah.
prices on them. Didn't do any of that because like they're not a lot of that's not for foreigners.
Yeah.
The sketchy stuff, where it's this random Nigerian guy coming up to you, showing you like a bunch of pictures, being like, "Which girl you want?" I'm like, "Dude, I don't, no," and
No.
then like they'll push you with it, and it's like,
They're like,
yeah,
nah, dude,
"No,
I'm good,
get out of
bro.
here. I'm just here to
I
have a
came here
good
to
time."
play some drums, homie.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too in Japan where it's like technically legal or technically illegal, but like everyone does it. I'm like, I ain't messing with that. If I can get it, you're getting arrested for stuff. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man.
Not in
Nah.
another country.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see like a lot of spots that a lot of other tourists were not at, and like people would be looking at us like, oh, okay, like
Yeah.
you know.
I guess these dudes
So
are supposed to be here.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
how it felt
yeah.
when we were on tour all over America too, man. It was like sometimes it's like, dude, we look so fucking out of place. But you handle your business and like, oh, they're supposed to be here. Like,
You
don't give
there?
them a
Yeah.
reason to like not.
Yeah, just
Like,
conduct yourself like because we were
yeah,
supposed to be there, so
right.
everything was
I got
good.
my
But
fucking permit, my visa, whatever. I'm playing, bro.
yeah,
Like, yeah, it's funny, man. That's It's got to be awesome going to a different country. Because just
Dude.
like I said, I grew up in that tiny pocket and then got to experience all USA, and I was like, oh, dude,
Yeah, I can't
fucking
wait to do
amazing.
that.
Yeah,
With a
America's
different
crazy,
band.
bro. It's
But
amazing.
yeah, and then after that, like, because after that 3 week tour I have in September, I'm coming. We come back. We have like I think like one show in October, but in November we're going back out to Texas, so that'll be
Nice.
fun to go out to Texas with that group with all of the
Oh,
others.
word. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
And play some
and then we
shows
got
in
some other,
Texas.
then we got some other international stuff in the works that I can't quite get into.
Hell yeah.
Um, yeah, got some. I'm really excited about it, man. I'm like, is this? Hang on, is this happening? Is this
Yeah.
happening?
Hell yeah. Dude, that's good, man. The ball's rolling.
Uh, Dude, it is. It's crazy. Um,
Yeah. So,
like,
what's a good piece of advice for people to push through and persevere? Other drum bros, man.
dude,
And just musicians, dude.
as far as like, yeah, musicians in general, really. Um, I mean, really, don't try not to get your value set. Get your value set straight. For a while, I was playing a lot of these like bar gigs. I never got too into corporate gigs. I just didn't have the connections for it. But if I did, I would have. I almost played on a cruise ship for like a 6 month period, but in that time, I was in a relationship that kind of kept me from doing that. But I think it worked out for what it needed to, because
Right.
even doing bar gigs, I got tired of playing covers, right?
Yeah.
And you like,
And then you're
you
like,
get a
now I'm stuck on a boat.
bunch of drunk people, yeah, and it just gets, it's not what I want to do. Like, I love
I feel
music, I
it.
want to play music. Thankfully I really like teaching because I've been doing that. But yeah, what I've realized is like, get your values straight, because I some people want to do that, and that's cool. If you just want to make a lot of money with music, yes, corporate gigs, cruise ships, really look at cruise ships that any styles, like, like that style sheet we were talking about, you're going to need that.
Hell yeah.
Learn a bunch of different styles and go for that. You can make good money doing that, but it's a lot
See
of
the
play and
world.
it's a lot of work. Yeah, and
Oh, that's a lot of playing, bro. Yeah.
a
One of
lot of
the
playing.
old AIM kids, he's like one of the only kids who ever did it, but he's still doing the fucking cruise ships, bro. Like anytime I see his IG, he's somewhere new in the world, bro.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, and
killing it, man.
it's really cool, but yeah, and it keeps you from like, having stability and stuff, which as what we do, that's going to happen,
Right.
to some degree. I've got a
Yeah, I
lucky
look
situation where my job lets me take three weeks off without, any penalty,
any
really.
repercussions. Yeah.
Yeah, no repercussions.
Dude,
But
that's what's up. Because then
yeah, but
like
if you, oh,
musicians
and
employing musicians is always a good thing.
oh yeah, definitely. Um, but yeah, so for anybody wanting to go for like original stuff, use the internet. Use the internet. The last people that are going to listen to it are the people you know. Unfortunately,
That's the truth.
make yourself more mysterious. Find your target audience and go for it. Like, I think, build like the whole reason we have that band Hall of the Elders has a following in Japan is because the leader started like posting on Twitter, which is what's the most popular social media platform in Japan, in Japanese. And then
Uh,
like building,
and start
you know,
building traction that way.
yeah, and
That's smart.
apparently like, that's the place he wanted to go, and I think he already seen some traction there, and then kind of like played into it, and
Hell yeah.
got us there. But
Right.
then, yeah, also just, yeah, like use social media. As I remember arguing with some of my old bandmates about that. He wanted to focus on live shows so much. And I'm like, we need to really just hibernate a few months, make money with a different job. If you want to be doing teaching or studio work, like those are good, more consistent jobs you can have in the field. Um, but then I'm getting to the point where it's hard to make money at those too,
Yeah.
unfortunately. So, yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm learning another trade. So, like I mentioned earlier, I think before we were recording,
Yeah.
going to be learning how to do hair and stuff, because I've met more people looking for a new barber or hairstylist rather than a drum instructor. So that's just one of the realities that I'm like, okay, well, if I can get something like that where I can manage my time and make more money to fuel my
What you
art,
really want to do.
that way my art doesn't become work, because you
Yeah.
got to be real careful of that. If you're trying to be like artsy with it, like if you're not just trying to work and grind, playing songs night after night, which can be fun. It is fun. It's a different thing though. It's a
Oh, it's
different
way
thing.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, much different than trying to have your own thing, which I'm lucky enough to where I don't necessarily have my own thing, but I have something that I'm really into, and
And a
it's
part
really
of.
fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a part of something that's really cool. Like that's one thing I really like about this band. Um, a lot of people online are like, "Is this a joke? Is this a parody? Or like, what's going on?" Because the wigs, it's very we
Yeah,
wear goofy
yeah.
ass like Amazon $15 wigs.
They're sick.
But yeah, it's like it's really what you want it to be. Would be the reply that they would get from a lot of us. But for me, I don't know. I always look at it as kind of a cross between like a parody and like paying homage to that era, because it was such a short era of music that like I feel like a lot of people, a lot of emo kids from like the early 2000s, around like
Identified with. Yeah.
2009, yeah, 2000 to like 2006 to 2009, like you got a lot of music there that like we all listened to growing up. And I like how we capture that and kind of like trying to keep it alive. It's one of our
And
big thing is like the
paying
crowd
homage with the
revival.
wigs, dude. Yeah, the
Yeah,
crowdcore
yeah,
shit
and
is
it's
so sick.
yeah, and
I love it, dude.
dude, it's really fun too because it is kind of goofy. So I like how we can kind of play into that and not be too serious. Like, there's no need in being too serious with anything. I see a lot of modern metal bands that are like super serious and stuff, and
I'm so
you know,
mad. I'm so
yeah,
angry. I gotta play drums all day.
yeah. That's
Rah.
that's why
Like,
I
bro,
like,
what are you mad about, dude? Chill, bro.
yeah. I've been into like hardcore stuff here recently, or I don't know if you would necessarily call it hardcore. People get weird with subgenres, but
Oh
Kubla
yeah.
Khan,
Oh, dude,
Kubla Khan.
Kubla Khan's insane, bro.
Dude, I love his like mosh
That's
calls when he's break it
sick.
down for me, baby girl. And
But dude,
like
yeah,
that's
bro.
it. I'm like, ooh. I love how it's like, yeah, it's not that serious, like
And
all
that
the time.
drummer's just rocking a motherfucking kick snare floor, I think, dude.
Yeah, 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 dude. He's
And
sick,
that
man.
singer is pure entertainment, dude. He's
Oh
that
yeah.
guy's funny as fuck, dude.
Dude, he's got it
So
locked
funny.
in, man. Like he's
Oh,
he's yeah, yeah, just and then just like
so
straight
sick.
grooves.
Yeah,
It's like
man.
the heaviest guitar.
Yeah, dude.
Um,
They're sick.
but yeah, I guess that's another thing too, is not taking yourself too seriously. I see, and we all know anybody that is in the industry knows like of bands that they like or that they've known or that they've worked with, that when you really think about what breaks a band up or what really ruins the music is when somebody or multiple people get too serious about it and
Yeah,
start, you
exactly.
know I guess like trying too much is what I would call it.
Well, and just like taking stock of like what you're doing, bro. Even if you are doing some crazy shit, bro, you're still just playing music, man. So,
Yeah, just
yeah, like at the
like,
level that yeah.
but we're trying to do it like there is some seriousness to it, I guess.
Yes.
Not to
Well, of course you're gonna
not
take yourself serious because it's like our shit, like drums, but not to the effect that I think I'm fucking like curing
Yeah,
cancer over here or some shit, you know?
yeah,
Like, what are you talking? Like, no, bro. If I can make somebody's life better through my music, then hell yes.
yes,
Like, that's
yes, and
dope.
that's
That's all
that's
I need.
great. But
Like,
also, yeah, not like
but is your whole life revolve and determined by other people giving you praise like that? Like, no,
exactly, no, yeah, and that's
no.
that's
And
I
that's
feel
where
like
people
that's
get
where,
it twisted.
yeah, and then next thing you know, the music gets bland because now they're making the music for what other people will like rather than like what we think is cool.
Yep.
So that's another thing that's been really cool about just because I mean, as far as the writing process with this group, like I'm really, I take the demos of the program drums that he sends me and I make them my own.
Nice.
A lot of the chugs and stuff, like you have specific kick hits for that. And then like I was talking about earlier, like, we have like specific amount of hits and we'll have to go over it because he'll write it, but then
Yeah.
change it. And then I'm like, hang on, it was this. Do you want it this way or this way? But then once we get like all that figured out, and then like the certain feel of certain parts, then like I'm gonna write in the fills. I'm gonna, and sometimes I take inspiration from what he does because he's been like kind of writing drum parts for a while.
Yeah.
Um, as simple as they might be, sometimes I make them more. It's kind of like I take them and just some of it might even still kind of sound the same, but it's not the same at all. And it
Yeah.
still kind of holds that feel that he was going for, but I just made it like better.
Yeah. It turned
So like
into a
that's
drummer
been,
playing it, a
yeah, that's
human
been
playing
pretty
it,
cool.
not a computer.
Yeah, yeah. And no, that's another cool thing about this new EP we're coming out with. It's a 5 song EP. And everything that's on it has been like recorded, like actually recorded.
Nice.
Um So yeah, that's our whole thing, and like our YouTube videos, our studio updates, we're keeping it real, No
Hell
voice
yeah, cuz.
background doing it.
Authentic,
Keep it
cuz.
real.
Dude, that
Uh,
is like one of my prog bands. That was all like your experience, dude. It was like the guitar player's sick, dude, and can play drums and just send me the shit, and then I'd learn it to a certain point, and then other shit I just have to do it my own way. So
yeah,
it's
yeah,
sick to
and
be able to like to pull from old Craig, brother, or some discipline of like, oh, okay,
yeah,
I
and
could
there's
do
certain,
this on top of this, or but I'm gonna do it like this, and then
yeah, and then there's
see
that's
where it
one.
goes.
That's another cool thing. The communication here is pretty good in this band. That's it. Yeah. Anybody looking for advice, like as a musician, like look for those communication skills. Being in a band is like a big relationship.
Uh,
I'm like changing
you're
fills
dating
or
four
something.
dudes you aren't sleeping with, dude. What do you mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. But yeah, like
you're
when I am
dealing with every other aspect of them
every
but
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So
It's
like
literally yes,
be
it's
prepared.
four or five other people that you're not sleeping with, but you have to consider their emotions and your emotion and then your communication and da 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 da
Yeah.
da. And the list goes on. But that's one
Communication
good thing.
breakdown. Led Zeppelin.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. That's probably what exactly. Yeah.
Oh
That's
yeah.
probably exactly what.
What that means. Like Tool won a
Yeah.
Grammy for their song about communication. So
hmm Yeah.
yeah.
But
Schism.
I feel like they have a few, but Schism's definitely one of them.
Yeah. Well, that like lyrical content is just all about like their relationship fracturing because of they don't communicate. Like
Yeah,
that's
and
what
then
that whole song is talking about.
there's a bunch of theories about Triad too, that one song
Oh,
from
dude, I love, bro, that whole Lateralis. Triad's
yeah,
like number 11 or something.
I think it's
Crazy
down,
bass line
it's close to the end of
to
the
the
end of
end of the album.
um yeah. But yeah, like that's one good thing about the writing process here is like when I change something, I'm like, hey, I'm thinking of doing this. And then he'll be like, that's one part I do want to keep how I had it. I'm like, all right, I can see that. Because
Yeah,
like I said, what he sends isn't bad. Some of it is a little simple, or you can tell he like kind of had an idea, but not quite fully finished it out. Like there's this one song we got that'll be coming out on it, and it has like it goes from like very almost like straightforward pop and then breaks into like a halftime and I did like this tom part with it like while keeping the cymbal going, so
nice.
like it kind of opens it up and gives it this flow, and he kind of had something like that going, but it was very he had it more linear where it was like
Yeah,
one thing at a time, right? It's
I
like you
got
could
you.
tell he was going for space and like changing up the orchestration of stuff, but didn't necessarily do it like a drummer would do and keep
Right.
the consistency of like the crash and stuff there. So that's
Yeah.
a good example of that. And it's been cool to like be able to do that and be like, all right, cool. I can trust you to do your job. Like I don't have to
Yeah, dude.
watch over you to do that. And I don't feel any need to, other than if I do change something up a little bit. Cause even that part, I'm like, run it by him. He's like, oh yeah. He's
Yeah,
like, that's kind of what I was going for, but didn't quite get
that's
there.
sick. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Dude, because
Yeah.
that's like just that's a great place to be with a working environment. Because then it's like, all right, dude, no matter who builds the foundation, like we give the other person liberty to like build the rest of the house and choose the colors and the fucking shingles and your drapes and all the extra shit. But
Oh
it's like
yeah.
the main core of it is there, just like the new breed shit, dude. That's why that shit hits so hard. Like the more you play, it's like, dude, all this rhythm, it's just all a language and all connected, like
It
rhythmically, like
is.
that. Like the
Yeah.
cadence of your voice and how you talk, the fucking laundry machine. Like, bro,
Yeah,
all
and
this shit. Your
you can change
heartbeat,
it
you got
up.
a pulse, you don't got a pulse, you're dead, bro.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like everywhere. So
and
it's so simple, but yet so profound. That's why it's amazing. I love
it's
like the
it's
drums, dude.
wild.
Yeah.
It's wild.
And it'll take you
It's
to Japan and fucking with
dude,
some
like,
homies. And yeah, I mean, I love like all the musical experiences I've had, dude. It's all experience. So I love it
dude,
all,
yeah, and
good or
it's
bad.
yeah, like, and then yeah, you got to take the bad with the good. Like touring is so fun, but like as you heard with Japan, like food poisoning, dehydration, hit my head, lack of
No
sleep,
sleep.
being the most tired I've ever been in my life.
Yeah.
Coming back, the post-tour depression doesn't get talked about enough either.
Oh,
Like
I
when
can
you're having to
imagine.
come
Yeah.
back to a regular job, dude, you're like, dude, I'm
Yeah.
just on stage with like people screaming at me, getting me to sign stuff.
Yeah.
And like now I feel crazy because now I'm back in a regular 9 to 5.
Hot
Like
job.
I'm teaching students,
Yeah.
which
Back in the
I
grind.
like doing that, but also yeah, it's just such a big change from here to here.
Yeah.
Um,
Highs and lows, man.
Oh,
And then navigating through it is
very big.
that's the test of willpower. Is like, all right, bro. It's not the end of the world. Like,
Yeah, no, no,
and
but
that's just what's cool is if you don't take yourself too serious, you try and not get too high and too low on shit.
yeah, yeah,
But we're
and that's
musicians, so we self-sabotage and
it's
all the other
still yeah, and
things.
it's
So
but
it's hard, man.
it's another thing too is like when you do have those lows, it's like well, just like the highs, it'll pass.
Right?
The highs pass, the lows pass. So and then it goes back and forth. So I remember being back from Japan and being like, oh, everything kind of sucks. And I was like, well, we'll be back again. And then after over time, I'm like, yeah, things are happening. I got
Right?
this other tours coming up,
Now
and
we got the next shit to look forward to.
we got the next shit to look forward to. That's what it's about, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the never-ending grind of the
Never
human
ending
experience.
grind. Dude, and then you add in some art and people's opinion of how much your art matters is how successful you are. And
And
then
it's
yeah,
crazy
welcome
how
to our reality.
it's crazy how the worst stuff sticks the most, isn't it?
We find your shit. Instagram, Spotify, obviously. And
Yeah,
then
Instagram,
YouTube.
Spotify, Hall of the Elders. Definitely YouTube. We have a lot of dumb, silly skits on there. I want everybody to check out. We also recently done a Asking Alexandria cover. People seem to really like that, so
Oh hell yeah.
check that out. But then yeah, we'll have new music. I don't have a date, but we will have new music soon, I believe. Real soon. I won't say any more than that.
Yeah, yeah. Soon.
Just you can keep track of that Instagram,
Yeah, yeah. Keep them
and
eyes peeled.
Facebook, Twitter,
Yeah.
all
Whether
that kind of
before
stuff.
tour or after tour, I'm sure I'll have you on here again to
Yeah, yeah,
chop it
we'll
up a little more.
definitely be back, man. But yeah,
Dude, yeah,
definitely,
that's super
definitely the
exciting,
YouTube
man.
for people. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh yeah. Dude, I don't even. There's points where I don't even know how to feel about it. But yeah, definitely be back to talk about that more.
Hell yeah.
Uh, but yeah, man.
Well, dude, thanks for doing it, man.
All right,
And
yeah, dude.
everybody
Thanks for
check
having me
out
again.
check out old John, and I'll put all his links in the description and
Yeah,
stuff.
at
So
Jern Perkins.
yeah, Jern. Hell yeah. Later on, people.